missionary exchange programme aims to inspire and envision those who are working in the emerging postmodern context. By taking people out of their communities and placing them into a different community, leaders can be inspired by what they see and what they take part in. Often leaders do not have the money to be able to connect with other similar communities around the world, but this programme enables people to experience the breadth and depth of Anglican worship. Travis Smith, an Episcopalian priest at Church of the Apostles in Seattle, was one of the first to take part in this programme. He was placed with St Matthew's in Westminster, England. This community is unique and that it is both a very traditional Anglo-Catholic parish, but also one that has an emerging church, Moot, as a congregation of the church. St Matthew's seeks to be authentic to now and authentic to our inherited Anglican tradition.
I think the wonderful thing about doing a missionary exchange program is it takes me out of a context within Seattle where the ancient practices of the church aren't seen as necessary, because it's a context where people have been moving to escape Christianity rather than embrace it. And what Church of the Apostles has been doing is to try and contextualize the gospel to the Seattle framework in which they kind of see the world and have their own worldview. But in a lot of ways we've missed some of the parts of the ancient church that I have been able to grasp being here in England. And so coming over to St. Matthew's, being enriched through the daily office, taking Mass each day, celebrating Mass several times a week, and then working with Moot here on how they're bridging the liberal Catholic and emerging church / fresh expressions ideas, how they're combining them. I found so much that I can now take back to Seattle and inculcate into that community of Church of the Apostles.
Moot has gained a lot from Father Travis coming over from the Church of the Apostles in Seattle. It's gained from his fresh thinking. It draws on his experiences of doing cafe church in Seattle and helping Moot shape its future. He's helped in all sorts of different services and has challenged us about some of the missionary enterprises that we have undertaken. So that's been a huge benefit. To me also, he's really helped me move on and think about what I do in terms of mission, in terms of being a missioner in the Church of England. That's been helpful. In terms of Travis, what he's gained from us, I think he's had brilliant experiences following the rites of the Church of England. He's had to do all sorts of ancient liturgies, as well as exploring how to do new forms of church through Moot. So that combination has enabled him to go back to Seattle with loads of new experiences that will resource his future ministry. In terms of what Moot's gained from him, I've gained loads, and he's really helped shape a future and helped me to grow in that too. Yes, I myself benefited from a missionary exchange program last year where I went across with some other members of Moot, across to spend some time with Church of the Apostles Seattle. We immersed ourselves in their church and gained lots from the various activities they did when they're like years ahead of some of the stuff that we're doing here. So I benefited personally from being challenged to think about how you do cafe church in an urban context very similar to what we do here. And we came back with loads of ideas of things that we should try out and use from the experiences of the Church of the Apostles. So that was a great experience for me.
As the Anglican Church continues to desire to proclaim afresh the gospel to each generation, this programme can help inspire those who are seeking to do just that. Both Travis and Ian have been enriched and envisioned as they've experienced two very different communities. They and others seek to pass on the riches of our tradition, allowing young adults both in the UK and US to walk the ancient paths of faith.